Yo, today's been interesting. A lot of stuff has happened. I went a lot of places, talked to a lot of people. Um, I went through a lot of different emotions: pleasure, disgust, hope, pain, sorrow, happiness, amazement, and strength. I had to tell myself a couple of times things was okay and life goes on, and I'm not in the bottom of the ocean anymore. It's it's interesting that we can choose what our life becomes. I was reminded as well because I watched a movie about this guy who had a disease, and it kind of pretty much destroyed his whole body. He only became 24 years old and then he died. Most of his life he spent in a wheelchair, only able to move his fingers. And so he started gaming, of course, like playing World of Warcraft, because that's where he could find friends that didn't see his disability. And he cultivated a lot of friends online, which even came to his funeral here in Norway. I think his name was Ibelin, like his online name, and he died only like 9 days ago. Well, in 2014. And the community just it still lives and marks this day every year because he helped a lot of people in his terror, in his pain. Even though he was struggling, he chose to be strong. He never shared much about his own life before. He started to because he was afraid people would see him in his disability instead of the character he made online. But it just reminded me and us to live life. Because so many of us, we forget how blessed we are. We don't have a terrible disease like this. He was lucky enough to be born in Norway, I guess. He didn't have a job, but he had 11 assistants helping him getting through the day. Yeah, he didn't really get old, but it was an amazing story. And yeah, it just tells you how lucky most of us are that we have life, we can speak, we can move our fingers, our heads, our bodies, gain strength, gain love, have pleasure, pain, swim, just walk, just feel, get muscle mass, work out, all of these things. He could not. So we need to stay happy for other things we do get in life, because not everyone's so lucky. And even though all of us go through hard times and painful times, we can choose where to go from there. And choose to be strong. Us humans, we have insane capabilities. Even though we live in a day and age where everything's way easier than it used to be, we have so many devices we can do all kinds of things with today that did not exist back in the day. Yeah. And we should be happy for all of those things. Ultimately, it makes the human race more lazy and dumb because we don't need to do it the old ways. And that's just part of it. If you use it the right way, you will become smarter and better and more successful. Of course, it takes learning and stuff. And not falling into the traps of social media and stuff. You also have to treat your body with respect. Not eat a ton of bullshit. Today I did eat a lot of unhealthy things. I spoke with a guy who is 67 years old, and he went for a swim in the 10 degrees water, and he does this every day apparently. He worked to a place where he can do this, so he can just take off work whenever he wants to. But he takes care of his body, because when you get old, you get a bit more stiff, and you gotta take care of yourself. There's many things that go through life, and we learn as we live. And we can never know things most times before we live through them. Unless we have like extremely good role models that teach us all of these things. But even with that, it can be hard, because sometimes you just need to go through stuff yourself before you understand it. It's when you truly will understand these things. I also went through something today. Nothing crazy. It's just like me and my business ideas. Like, I discovered that the plan I built up for today did not work. So back to the drawing board, where we figure out how things will work. But yeah, putting things into perspective, I am way older than 24 years, and I'm happy for every single year I get. Every day I get, every day I wake up and can choose my emotions, my day, and everything that's good about that. Sure, things can be mundane at times. And I'm blessed and lucky that I live in a good country. And what freaks me out from time to time is, even with blessed and lucky people, you can feel so alone sometimes. And you can feel like nothing matters. And maybe that's also the people that try to do the most in this world, because they never had these things. Mm, yeah. Let's all make this world a better place, okay? And remember your worth, your weight in gold, your weight in gold, or even more. We never know how much someone appreciates our help because mostly we forget to tell them, or yeah, or we might not even realize how much they help us. I have something in my teeth. I think it's a bit of coconut. Come on. Oh, got it. There we go. Yeah, coconut. Yeah, that's it for today. Very calm video here about just today, but also life. Ibelin. The Adventures of Ibelin was the movie I watched. You should watch it. You can get the perspective of a gamer. It was quite interesting and very heartfelt. Have a good one.